Hi guys, welcome back to the Coder. In today's lesson, we'll learn how to use the print function and how to convert the input function to take in values as numbers. We'll start by creating a new project and we'll name it impute function create. So the input function allows you to take in values and variables from the user. So normally as since we started with me assigning the variables ourselves, this time around we're going to learn how to allow the user to enter in the variable from this side and the computer will store it in. So how do we do this? We write the input function impute and then us. This is all we actually need to write. Then I can just enter in whatever name I want. And actually to prove that this actually just stores it, we're just gonna write print name and clear output and run. Well, and they printed it. However, to make it just a bit more clear what exact information we'll be getting, we may get something like we may just give the user a hint into your name. This is just going to be printed, then there's going to be left this gap, and then there will be a space for them to enter their name. And then I can go raw and then print it. So this is how simple it is to take in like variables from the user. Anything, just class, year, hobby, enter your hobby, and maybe I'm searching just to hobby, just in the same format, and you can easily print anything. I may go for this one. Let's go code and follow green. Is making e.t.c because I can't read it. Oh, why did I just clear that instead of actually entering? Okay. Okay, we have to wait for this to now work. Yes. I'm not gonna write everything, I'm just gonna write food then. And after. However, if you want to do this now, print age instead. Age equals input enter your age and 17 and it's done. You start it in as usual. If you click, remember to have the print age at the bottom so that this doesn't go wrong. Age and 5 whatever. Anyway, now that you enter this like this, it's not treated as an integer, it's just treated as a string, which means if you let's say we meant to tell them to enter their age and calculate something or we had to add or subtract anything, it's not going to work because the computer treats it as a string. So in order for us to make the computer treat it as a normal, like a number, we have to add in one little extra bit, which is int, which automatically makes sure that whatever we're entering in is actually a number, that we do exactly what we did before, impute enter your age. This time, for there seems to be no difference, but if I try to enter a number this time around, see what happens. I mean a letter. Or let's just go TF. Well, valid data for int with base 10. So we were expected to essentially enter a integer and we entered something that is not an integer. So so now we're just gonna do something really small, enter some, take some values from the user, then print them. So we're going to start with name, if that was expected, but impute because it's a string, and we're going to enter your name. Age equals integer because we definitely want this to be a number. Impute, then we now have enter your age. For we can just add something else. Class equals class is actually a keyword in Python, so guys, let's not just use that instead. Let's go year group. Year group equals, and this time we can go from integer because we want them to enter the actual number because that will work better. Impute enter your year group. And for kites, I'm adding an extra int, and then we may just go hobby. By the way, I'm trying to make an identity card, and this is definitely not the stuff on an identity card, but what can I say? And we can just say enter your hobby. Oh, not EB. Hobby. And then, yeah. And now we're gonna just print it and set it from our print. Dashes student ID dashes, oh, not underscores, dashes also time-headed, dashes to print. So now we want to print but exactly we want to print, like this green bit and variables. This time I'm going to teach you a different way to print this. So we're going to print this, and then we're just going to go name. We want to print exactly this name, then we want them to enter in the variable. So we're going to use format, which is a method, and then we are going to just put in curly brackets what we want them to enter. So name. So now we should print name, then whatever enter in here eventually. And I'm gonna just copy this format and so this time we want age because there's also age as well. And we want it to be aging again. We want year group. Yeah. Wait, let's make this capital letters and look more neat. Year group. Since you're only meant to enter the number in this place, so you probably, if you're buying year 8, you just enter 8. So I'm gonna write something before that. I'm gonna write year, then a space. And for hobby, I just write hobby, and in here we write, oh yeah, or yeah, I think I forgot to change this into year UROUP. And we're on. So we need to enter a series of information. I'll just make that 23. Wait, as a number. Um, we can go 11, entire hobby, coding, and then student ID. Wow, what's that? Student ID, name of 823, year group, year 11. Obviously, this doesn't correlate, but anyway, so that's that. So, next lesson, we'll learn about simple math operation like doing a calculate, so that can help us to do a calculator or something like that. And if you enjoyed this lesson, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next lesson. Bye.